Okay, for today's video, we have a huge lot of Skylanders. This is a lot I'm really excited to show off. I have not even checked to see what figures are all in here. I know it's around 15-ish Skylanders, I believe, and I paid almost $25 exactly. It's a lot that I don't have. There are a few that I do already have, but that just means it gives me an opportunity to go down the other pathway. But yeah, really excited. Almost all these, I believe, are from Giants. I actually think they're all from Giants. I could be wrong on that, though. There might be one or two that are from a different game, but I believe they're almost all from Giants. And then I also did buy one single figure. I ordered this lot and the single figure almost, I think it was either the exact day or maybe the lot I ordered one day, and then the very next day I bought the individual figure. But yeah, so pretty much the reason why I bought that lot and these figures, the individual figure, is because I'm trying to complete my Giants collection, trying to get most of the core figures and a lot of the Series 2 figures, so that way I can eventually start my Giants randomizer Nuzlocke, because I've been doing a Spyro's Adventure randomizer Nuzlocke, which we're actually almost done with. We've completed 3 sets of the randomizer where we've gotten one of each element, and then we have one more that we're finishing. We actually just did the Chaos Fight, I believe, was the last video we did, and we still have 3 more adventure packs. Not going to get to record those this weekend, though. Kind of had a lot of studying weekend because had a chem exam, and chem has just not been a subject I've done great in. But yeah, so the one single figure I bought, so this actually came, like I said, I actually bought this figure after the lot, but it actually came like a week earlier. The lot just shipped, I don't know, I think it shipped earlier, but it came later. But yeah, the individual figure I bought was here. As y'all can see, it is Series 2 Sonic Boom, the glow-in-the-dark figure. So the figures I've been really wanting to get lately, I've been wanting to get 2 specific glow chases, and they're 2 of the more cheaper glow chases. Literally, I got this figure for $7 with shipping. It was $3, but then between shipping and handling and everything on Mercari, it was $7. And the seller also did include this Spitfire card. I believe I actually did get one of these in my, I believe this is Skylanders Battlecast, yeah, in my, Superchargers starter pack, but still cool. I'm happy they threw that in. But yeah, really excited about this. Sonic Boom has become one of my favorite Skylanders. Actually, going back to talking about my Nuzlocke series, Sonic Boom did amazing in 1, so really happy to get this Sonic Boom figure. I actually have the regular variant really close to me, so yeah, we'll get it for comparison. So yeah, here is the regular variant and the chase variant. So yeah, like I said, so I really normally don't go for chase figures that much. I mean, I like a few chases. I did buy that glow bash recently. Actually, or not glow, but the colored bash. This one, because that's just a figure I really wanted. But this chase being so cheap, it's really not even that much more than the regular figure. So I decided to finally get it. And like I said, this gives me the perfect opportunity to go down both pathways. Really love Sonic Boom. And like I said, with this being just such a cheap chase, I've been wanting to get it. And this one, I've noticed, is kind of hard to get in really good condition. And this one's still not in amazing condition. You can see a few little scrapes and stuff. But honestly, considering how many of them I've seen online are in way worse condition than this, I'm really happy with how this one looks. Because like I said, this figure gets chipped very easily and gets marks. And I'm going to try to clean this one up a little bit better. But still, like I said, it still looks amazing compared to a lot of the other ones I've seen. So really happy to get this. Like I said, I was specifically looking for this chase and another chase because these 2 are really cheap compared to a lot of other chases. And like I said, it just gives me an opportunity to go down both pathways. So that's why I've been looking for those 2 specifically. And after I bought the lot, I bought that one because the lot, which we'll show off right now, actually has the other glow chase that I was talking about. So yeah, we'll unbox it. I don't even remember exactly what all's in here, other than the fact that it's a lot of Giant stuff, some Series 2s, and some other stuff. So yeah, let's just get into it. I think it's just one big Ziploc bag. Yeah, okay. Yes, big, huge, just Ziploc bag. But yeah, we'll just unbox everything and talk about the figures as we get them out. I'm hoping that they're all in good condition. They appeared to be online, but, just shipping in this type of situation, I was a little concerned. But yeah, okay, so first up actually is the other glow chase I was referring to. Series 2 Cinder. I don't know if this was, I think this was actually one you could just get straight out of the starter pack. And just some people's starter packs happen to have this one. or maybe it was just the base figure. Like, I know you could buy this one separately as well. But yeah, so Glow Cinder was the other Glow Chase I've been looking for. Another one that, like I said, with Sonic Boom, can be kind of hard to get in good condition. But these two actually, to me, have like a different color glow. As you can see, it's like almost like a more green glow with Cinder. But in like Sonic Boom's is a more yellowish glow. And both of these do have some like marks. Not really bad though, especially compared to a lot of the other figures I've seen. And what makes me feel really good about this lot, the seller in the description specifically said that this one was a little chipped. So considering how good Cinder looks, I'm expecting everything in this lot to look pretty good. Yeah, I guess we'll just put everything in the background as we go. Like I said, I think it's around 15. So Sonic Boom I paid around $7 for. Really $3 for Sonic Boom and then $4 for shipping and handling and stuff and Mercari fees and stuff. But I will say I almost worked out a big deal with this seller, but because I messaged the Mercari seller, they only had like 2 Skylanders listed. And yeah, they had 2 Skylanders listed, one that had already sold, and then this one and another one. I believe it was the red Drill Sergeant, which I already have. And I messaged them to see if they had any figures that just weren't listed yet, and they did. And they like put just a big listing out, and I messaged, and they said just message about whatever you want. And I messaged them, and they ended up deciding that they just didn't want to sell their figure, like some of their figures, because they just want to keep them in their collection. Totally respected that, and was honestly kind of happy they did, because if somebody, I don't want somebody to sell their figures if they don't want to, 100%. I'd rather you just keep your figures and just enjoy your collection if you don't want to sell them. So I think they decided they were just going to sell their like chases and stuff like that. Okay, next up we have another figure that I already have. Jetvac, his regular common form. And this is why I kind of think that this figure was from a starter pack, because all the other starter pack figures from Giants are in this except regular Cinder, but the Chase Cinder, so that's why I think it almost is like that. Now we have another Giants figure that I'm very, very fond of. One of my favorite figures from Giants, one of my favorite new Skylanders in Giants, being Flashwing, I believe. Actually, Flashwing, whenever Giants came out, so when Giants came out, I had all the core figures from Spyro's Adventure, and when Giants came out, I completed Giants really quick. I don't know if I just went in the easy mode or the whatever mode, but I completed it with just the starter pack and the figures I already had. And the only figure I ended up buying when Giants was still available was Flashwing. Flashwing was the only figure I got whenever Giants was like the new game. And yeah, I know that's kind of crazy considering I literally went and bought all the figures from the first game. But I don't know if I just didn't like Giants as much. But I remember completing the game really fast, and I think I'd actually already beat Chaos by the time I got Flashwing. But yeah, still really happy to get another Flashwing. Just gives me another opportunity to go down Flashwing's other pathway. Okay, now we have another one that I actually do also have, being Series 2 Whirlwind. But I'm actually really, really excited about this one. Whirlwind, another really, really good Skylander. Also kind of did well in a Nuzlocke. But I actually have this figure already as well. This one I found at a local game shop. And mine is in a little worse condition. So, you know, this is just another slightly better condition one. Mine has like some coloring and stuff on the base. But the figure itself is in really good condition. Oh, another thing too, the horn on this one is way shinier. Yeah, this one's just way better condition. Other than a little chip right there. But other than that, yeah. And this one's like a more navy blue, but I think it's just where this one's kind of faded, if I had to guess. But still, really, maybe not actually. Maybe that's just a difference in paint color. Yeah, and this one's wings almost seem bigger. I don't know. Still really happy to get another Whirlwind. I really love Whirlwind. Whirlwind is one of my favorite design-wise Skylanders. So, definitely happy to get another Whirlwind. And so far, we really haven't gotten anything new yet. Because, I mean, this is just a chase of a figure I already have. But now we have our first new figure. This one's a cheaper one, but still one I'm excited to get. And it is Sprocket, which is a new core. So, it's something I'm very excited about. Because I've honestly debated if I'm in this Nuzlocke I'm going to do, if I'm going to do just the new core figures and just the new Giants, or the new core figures and the new Series 2 figures. I think it's just going to depend on what you all want to see. I'll probably do a poll, unless I just decide personally which of the two I'd rather do. Maybe we'll do both. But yeah, really needed Sprocket. I know Sprocket's actually, I think, is one of the consensus like least favorite Skylanders from Giants, or Skylanders in general, but I haven't got to try out Sprocket yet. I actually do have another Sprocket figure now that I think about it. Yeah, she's right here actually. The tank version from Swap Force. So yeah, we'll actually get to try out Sprocket twice. And now we have another one that I'm excited about that I don't have, Series 2 Lightning Rod. A lot of Air Skylanders so far. But yeah, have not got to try out Series 2 Lightning Rod. Excited to try them out though. Now we have another new core that I don't have. I think after this lot, there's maybe one more new core figure I need. Maybe wrong on that, but I believe that's the case. So yeah, and the other one we got is Pop Fizz. This is a big fan favorite that I just have not got to try out yet. I think this is actually my first Pop Fizz figure, so I'm really, really excited for it. Okay, next up we've got one that I kind of have, but not really, being Series 2 Igniter. I'm really excited about this one. Kind of disappointed with Igniter if you saw my most recent Nuzlocke series. But yeah, I kind of... Oh, here he is. So yeah, I do not have the Series 2 Igniter figure, but I do have Legendary Igniter, which is actually not called Legendary Series 2 Igniter because there wasn't a Series 1 Igniter that was a Legendary. But yeah, these are like the same figure. And I honestly do not know if this figure has the Wow Pow, because I know this one should, but that'll be a cool thing to see. Because like I said, this is pretty much the Series 2 Igniter except Legendary. So yeah, that's cool. Pretty much the same exact figure except it being the Legendary variant. But I don't believe that figure is called Series 2. Okay, here's one of the two giants we got in the lot, being Stump Smash. Fan favorite, obviously, came in the starter pack. I will say he's got a little, I don't know if you all can see that, but his arm shakes a little bit. Really not that big of a deal. One thing I will say, for how this lot was packaged, these are all seem to be in fairly good condition for the most part. But yeah, Stump Smash, one of the best Giants, I think, but also one of the cheapest Giants figures, just because obviously there were so many Stump Smashes made because he was a starter pack Skylander. But everybody seems to say he's one of the best as well. And I really haven't played with any of the Giants outside of Stump Smash, so I still don't even have like a strong opinion on most of the Giants. But still, Stump Smash, fan favorite, one of the best Giants from all this like polls and stuff, or not polls, but like tier lists and stuff I see. I just haven't got to, I mean, I've used him. That's what I was gonna, I've got to use him, but I just have not, I've not seen anybody, what was I going to say? I don't even know where I was going with that point, but, I just haven't played as many of the other Giants, so I don't really know how he stacks up compared to other Giants. But I will say, I've seen a lot of people say his like move where he like shoots the little green things is actually better than his rolling pathway. And I think I went down the rolling move pathway, but yeah, still really excited to try him out. I actually do have, obviously, my Stump Smash from the starter pack, and I do actually have Gnarly Stump Smash, which is right beside me, which I did pick up at a local game store. Thrilled to death with him. Can't believe I was able to get him. But yeah, there's him compared to, I believe it's Gnarly. But yeah, so I can actually go down both pathways with the regular one, and then whichever one I just like better, I can go down use for Gnarly Stump Smash. Okay, we have another figure I'm really excited about, another Series 2, which I did not have. Yeah, it looks like we got most of the ones I'd already had first, and then got to the other one. Here we have Series 2 Slam Bam, one I'm really excited about. Slam Bam's always been such a cool one. I remember getting his adventure pack and being so excited about it. So yeah, really excited to get to use Slam Bam again and try him out. Okay, we only got a few left. Let me count how many we've got so far. Not counting, yeah. Actually, we've got one more here. We'll just count them out up at the end. But we've got Shroom Boom. Another one of the, I believe, the cheaper Giants figures. I think I actually already have Shroom Boom. I think I did recently pick him up. We'll pick him up right here, actually, because I see him. Yeah, so we actually do already have a Shroom Boom. We'll see if we can spot any differences. So far, the only difference I'm really noticing is the green on this one seems to be like a slightly different color. This one actually appears to be in a little bit better condition on some of the little bumps. Maybe not, actually. This one's paint job seems to be a little better, or a little bit more yellowy compared to the orangish almost color on him. Yeah, not many differences. Really, the only noticeable difference for mine is the little like spikes being a slightly different shade. But yeah, still, I mean, the one I got was this Shroom Boom figure I picked up at a local game store, and they actually had multiple Shroom Booms, but that one was the one in best condition, so that kind of makes sense. we'll pick up another Giants figure, the only other Giants figure we got in the lot. One I'm actually really excited about because this has been, even though I've not played as many of the Giants, this has always been one I've really liked. So really happy to get another one, being Eyebrow. Yeah, we'll get my Eyebrow out, or the one that I've had. This one's actually in way better condition than the one I've had. The eye seems to be way more like white-ish, and there's less like chippage compared to this one. So yeah, and the color on like the knuckles is different. This one's more of like a silvery, and this one's way more of a bronzy color. Yeah, honestly, I think I like my new Eyebrow better than my old one. And even like the colors of the base. Oh, maybe I'm tripping on that, but the colors even seem to be a little bit different on like the bottom bases. Interesting. Yeah, I know some of y'all might not care to see spot the differences, but I don't know. I just kind of like seeing that. Okay, only a few figures left. But yeah, so far thrilled with this lot. Okay, I think only 3 figures left. Ooh, this one's a cool one because I actually have kind of a little story on this one. This is Eruptor, and I believe this is actually not Series 2 Eruptor. I think this is actually Light Core Eruptor. One of my local game stores is actually that carries, I'd say normally has like the best selection of Skylanders in the best condition. The one that I got like that gnarly Tree Rex and some other figures from. They've had this figure for a decent bit, and I've just debated on getting it because it was in like good enough condition where I would have been fine with getting it, but where it's not that expensive of a Skylander, I ended up not getting it. And the last time I went, actually, somebody had bought it because the selection lately has been getting worse and worse. And somebody finally bought the Light Core Eruptor, and I was kind of upset about it. And then I ended up ordering this lot, so I ended up getting it. So it was no big deal at all. Next up we have, this is a cool one actually. Series 2 Trigger Happy. Yeah, another really, really nice one. Trigger Happy, obviously very iconic, starter pack Skylander. Actually, pretty soon we're going to get to try out Trigger Happy's other pathway because I think I'm going to be doing something with that legendary Trigger Happy that I bought a while ago. So yeah, really excited to try it out. But yeah, we've got Trigger Happy again, so really excited to try out Series 2 Trigger Happy. I'll probably, after playing as the legendary Trigger Happy, which I'm going to go down the other pathway that I did my starter pack one, whichever one's better and works better with his Wow Pal, we'll probably try that with this Series 2 figure. And then we have only got one figure left, another live Skylander, one that I've actually recently started to like a little bit better, being Series 2 Stump Smash. Yeah, really excited about that. Very similar poses between these two, but actually, now I think the regular figures are kind of similar pose, where one's got one arm up and the other's got one arm down. But Series 2 Stump Smash. Stump Smash I actually recently got in one of my locks, and he actually did a little better than I was expecting. And I've heard his other pathway is actually way better with his Series 2 figure due to his Wow Pal. So yeah, that'll be fun to try out. But yeah, that's the lot. We'll try out all these in Giants. The only one of these that I've tried so far has been Series 2 Sonic Boom, because we did where Mercari you have to rate within 3 days, and I got her last week. I had to check on, I like to scan all my figures before reviewing to make sure they all work and stuff. So I actually have already checked her, and she did work at least last time. We'll, I guess, recheck. But yeah, that's the lot. And I will mention here, before we test out all the figures, this lot was actually from eBay. Most of the figures I buy are from Mercari, but yeah, really happy with all these figures, like I said. But I will say for Mercari specifically, this year was only $7. There's actually a promotion with Mercari where if you use my sign-up code, you can get like a free $10 purchase, I believe. So literally you could get this figure or a very similar figure pretty much for free if you use my sign-up code. And I'll put that sign-up code in the description for Mercari. I wish eBay did a promotion like that, because honestly that promotion has caused me to buy a lot more stuff from Mercari, but eBay just simply doesn't, at least not yet. I think they should. I get why they don't, because they already sell so much stuff, but Mercari, if you want to get some stuff like this, very similar stuff, use my sign-up code and you get a free $10 purchase. Or if you want to buy like a bigger lot like this, you'll just get $10 off. Or if you want to buy like a single figure or less figures, you can probably get like them for free. Just depends on what you want to do. But yeah, if you use my sign-up code, you'll get a free $10-ish to spend right away. I believe it's $10. And then also, if you purchase something with that free $10 thing, it'll actually give me a free $10 where I can buy some more Skylanders to do more videos like this. So yeah, complete win-win. But yeah, I guess we'll test out all these figures. We're actually going to get to test them out on Giants, which I'm super excited about. So yeah, turns out all these figures actually were from Giants. But yeah, we'll get to test all these out on Giants. Most of the time when I do these test out videos, I have to do it on Trap Team because the newest figure I usually get is from Trap Team. So I think might actually be the first time on this channel that I've got to record a video that's not been on Spyro's Adventure for the most part of the actual gameplay stuff or on Trap Team. So yeah, that'll be fun to actually get to try out some figures on Giants. But yeah, we'll try them out now. Actually, before we try them out, I'm going to cut the video right here, but I'm going to go pick up T-Rex because all the other figures I've already showed off if I have the other figure. Oh, and Jetvac. So yeah, we'll compare Jetvac and T-Rex to the ones I actually have because all these other ones are either a completely new figure for me or a completely new... Oh, and Prison Break technically, I guess, too. But yeah, we'll compare the 3 that I got. And I guess we could do Cinder as well. Actually, we'll do the comparisons at the end, so that way the people that just want to see the testing can see the testing first, but then we'll do the comparison of all the new figures. But yeah, let's test all these guys out. Hopefully they all work. Okay, so here we are on Skylanders Giants. I did just count, so yes, we did get 15 total figures in the lot, and then the 1 additional figure from Mercari. Yeah, it's been so long since I've been on Giants. So yeah, we're 70. I remember I started trying, like I said with Spyro's Adventure, where I had that 100% save file. Giants, I was starting to recomplete, but I just quit. That was one of the things that I did before I started this channel. But yeah, I did start to try to recomplete this series, but just haven't. But yeah, let's test everybody out. So we'll start out with Sonic Boom because, like I said, Sonic Boom I know should work because she worked earlier. I believe she was reset to Series 2 Special. I did not realize it said that. That's cool. But yeah, so the person who sold me this one did reset her or just didn't use her. Either way, good for me. That just means I don't have to reset her later. So yeah, Series 2 Sonic Boom. Super happy with her. I guess we'll go with the other Globe Chase. Series 2 Cinder. I wonder if it... Yes, so Series 2 Special Cinder. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we will have to reset her. I assume most of this lot, then, we will have to reset if one of them is leveled up. So, yeah, Series 2 Special Cinder. I did not realize they said special. That is cool. We'll get my regular Series 2 Cinder just for the comparison to see if it's... it should not say Series 2 Special, obviously. I'm curious, too. Is my Series 2 Cinder... Okay, so my Series 2 Cinder is not even maxed out. She's only level 12. I do remember I went down the opposite pathway of whatever I did my Series 1 Cinder with her, though, so that's... so we'll get to go down with my Globe Chase figure the same pathway we went down my Series 1 Cinder. We'll try out Sprocket. So Sprocket appears to work. Level 1, but has a tiny bit of coins. Such a tiny bit that I honestly probably shouldn't even bother with resetting her, but I probably will. Okay, this is a cool one that I really want to check because I believe this is Light Raptor, so hopefully you all can see the base. Yeah, you all should be able to see the portal, I think. So we'll see right here. Okay, so yeah, it is Light Raptor. So yeah, and it says there on the screen, yeah. Light Raptor. Another one, so only 6 coins, so practically reset, but not reset. Okay, Series 2, Trigger Happy. Another one where practically reset, but not reset, where they've got like no XP, but just a tiny bit of coins. Series 2, Lightning Rod. Another one where it's level 1 but has the tiniest bit of coins. Okay, we'll try out Jetvac. Another one. Okay, so Jetvac actually has some XP though, but another level 1 that's pretty much reset. Honestly, now that I think about it, these Skylanders that are like level 1s that haven't chose a pathway yet, honestly, I might not reset them just because there's no point, but I might still, just not for sure. Okay, now we've got Series 2 Stump Smash. At the end, I'll show off that Light Raptor so you all can see the glow better. Stump Smash Series 2 looks like he's definitely not upgraded where he doesn't have the hammer things. Another one that's level 1, barely leveled up. Or barely has any XP, I should say. Flashwing, I believe. Flashwing, another one I really, really liked. Level 2 with a few coins. Really excited to get to use Flashwing again. Okay, this one's the one I really, really hope works. I mean, Pop Fizz. So far, all of them have worked. Yes, Pop Fizz appears to work. Level 2 with barely any coins. So most of these have been used, but like barely. Okay. Series 2 Whirlwind. Great, so we'll get to try out both pathways of Series 2 Whirlwind. Honestly, I will say though about Jetpack, I just remembered. Really, I didn't need another Jetpack because I already have obviously one of the Series 1 figures. And then I also have the Light Core figure, which is pretty much just another Series 1 figure. It's just, you know, with the Light Core effect when you first put them on the game. But still, no biggie. Series 2 Igniter. I'm guessing, yeah, level 2 with a few coins. So, based off how everything else has went, I honestly think Stunt Smash might have a little bit more coins just because he is the starter. Yeah, I accidentally Stunt Smash kind of fell over on me. Series 2, or Slam Man, not Stunt Smash. No wonder he fell. He was mad at me calling him the wrong thing. Shroom Boom. Not expecting a high coin count here. Yeah, level 1 with 19 coins. 2 left, just our Giants. So we'll do Eyebrow first, obviously. Oh, my Weaver right. I was going to say, oh no, please tell me that Eyebrow isn't working. Level 6, actually. So that's our, I believe, highest level 1. So this person must have been an undead liker because our 2 highest leveled Skylanders were both undead. Okay, and now Stunt Smash, the one I'm not Stunt Smash, T-Rex, the one I'm expecting to be the highest level. And I was right. So T-Rex actually was the highest level one. That just makes sense. T-Rex, like I said, obviously being just a starter Skylander, one I expected to have the most coins. Honestly, thought he might have been even higher than level 7, but yeah. So that's all the ones we got. Probably going to reset him though. So just curious though. At level 7, has he went down his pathway yet? Oh, he has, but it's actually the one I did not go down. Or I believe I didn't go down. Okay. So that's how they all are. I'll show Light Core, Eruptor, and then we'll show off the comparisons of the repeat ones. But luckily, like I said, they all work. And the lot, like I said, was 15 Skylanders. And I did check, if I didn't mention, all are from Giants or all have the orange bases. Okay, here we are over the portal. I'll show off Light Core's Eruptor's glow. I think it's just his mouth. I thought his arms glue at first, but it turns out it's just the mouth. I mean, really not that big of a... Okay, I will say something cool that just happened. So, I was kind of zooming in on Light Core Eruptor to kind of show off his glow, and it actually like set off my phone's like card scanner thing, which is kind of cool because it's like the same technology, I believe, which is cool because like it's the same thing that I use at like my college for like scanning like our flex money. I don't know if any of you all are in school that do that, but yeah, that's kind of cool. I forgot about that. I heard about that where like it's the same technology, but I didn't realize if I put my phone up here that it would like try to activate that. So that was cool. But yeah, so there's Light Core's Eruptor's glow. I'm not going to put my phone up too close or it'll cancel the video again. But yeah, there he is. So now we'll show off the comparisons of like my T-Rex compared to the new one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. After that, and that'll be the end of the video. Okay, so here we are. Before I show off the comparisons, I do want to mention a few things. So obviously very, very happy with the lot. For 25 bucks, 15 figures, you really can't beat that, especially with this lot being so good for me. I mean, there were a few figures I didn't need, like T-Rex again, but honestly, I'm completely fine with having 2 of the exact same figure because, like I said, that means I can just go down the opposite pathway. Now, once I start to get like 3 or 4 or more of the same figure, then I might not want them, but just getting 2 of the same figure, I'm completely fine with. And it was still a lot of figures I didn't have, like a lot of Series 2s, like, and then some new cores like Sprocket and Pop Fizz. So really, really happy with the lot. Only a few figures that were repeats for me. And like I said, if it's just a first time repeat for me, I'm completely happy with it because it just gives me a chance to go down the opposite pathway. And one thing I did want to mention before I show off these four, funny enough, the four that I'm going to compare really quickly here are, like I said earlier, actually the four that I had for Giants to start with, because I still had all my Series 1 or my Spyro's Adventure figures, but for just my Giants figures, for the longest time, all I had was the 3 starter pack figures and Flashwing. So it's kind of fitting that the four I'm going to compare here are kind of the four Giants figures I had for so long. So first up, we've got my personal T-Rex. For the longest time, this was the only Giants figure I had, and so it's been one of my favorites. I actually have, I believe, all the Giants, like Giants, like all the Giants game Giant figures, or I guess technically all the Giants figures, because they didn't make any more Giants figures after Giants. But yeah, so T-Rex has been my Giant for the longest time. So here he is. Mine is either way dustier, which is probably the case, or just in worse condition. But yeah, here is the difference. Not much of a difference other than, like I said, mine seems to be a little less decolored on the top side. Don't know if that's just fading or what. We'll see if I can notice any other kind of major differences. Yeah, this one honestly just seems to be in like a better color condition. It's kind of worked out though for Giants, I will say, like where you only really need one Giant, and T-Rex being the cheapest one. Like if somebody's just wanting to replay Giants, just getting T-Rex is probably your best bet. He's one of the cheapest ones and one of the best ones. But yeah, like I said, main difference between mine and this one is just mine appears to be like a worse. I might have been holding them too high with the Giants, but mine just appears to be the worst color when the one I'm like poking with my finger. Yeah. Yeah, really happy with both of these though. Like I said, if I'm going to get duplicates, I'm fine with it for the first time. So yeah, really happy to get another T-Rex. Just gives me a chance to go down the other pathway, which I was probably going to go with my gnarly T-Rex, but now I can just try out both with my core figures, and then we'll just try it out the new pathway with gnarly T-Rex. Next we have Flashwing. Mine has actually always had this one mark on it, so it'll actually be pretty easy to tell. Mine has almost always had this like little mark above the eye. And I don't remember if I caused that or if it's always had that. It's had that for a super, super long time though. So I don't remember if it's literally just mine came in the package like that or if I caused that. But it's such an interesting little mark, and it's like it's kind of a cool mark, I will say, because it almost just looks like a scar on the face. So yeah, these two will be easy to tell for me. But yeah, like I said, I really love Flashwing. I loved her design, and that's the reason why I picked her up. Was literally the only Giants figure I picked up. I think I wasn't really interested in the Black Horse and Series 2s, and that's kind of one of the reasons that like kind of pushed me, I think, out of Skylanders when Giants came out. But I really like Flashwing, so that's why she was the only Giants figure I did end up picking up. Oh, but now we've got two more. Obviously, one of these is going to be super easy to compare, being the Cinder figures, because one is the Chase version, so obviously very different. And like I said, I think this actually must have came in the starter pack. I don't know if this Chase like normally came in the starter packs or came in just the regular ones, because I just don't know for sure. I think it came in the starter pack stuff, because like I said, this was these three from the starter pack, these three. So that makes me think that this was just the starter pack set that somebody had, plus some other Giants figures, which would make sense. But still, really happy with it. And like I said, I'm completely happy with having a Chase of this series, because they're the exact same figure, don't have any advantages, at least in game. So just going down the other pathway works great for this. And like I said, the one thing I did not know that's really cool is that the Chase figure does say Series 2 Special, which I did not know it said that. So that was a fun little surprise. Now we've got the last one. I remember in Giants, I did not love Jetpack. So yeah, we'll compare mine. One thing that's sticking out very soon is the blue is like a way darker blue on the top of his head on the new figure. We'll see if any other noticeable differences. Not much. Other than that blue. Like I said, this one appears to be a way darker-ish looking blue. We'll see if it's just the lighting. No, this one looks like a way darker blue on the top of the head to me. But still, like I said, I'll go down both the different pathways, and I'll probably even have a nickname on this one, like calling it Jetpack 2 or something, so that way I can distinguish them. But yeah, still pretty happy to get another Jetpack, just because, like I said, I was not crazy about Jetpack as far as I remember, so getting to try out his other pathway will probably be fun, so that way I can see maybe if it was just I picked the wrong pathway. Because I will say, most of my Skylanders, at least from the like rankings I've seen and like hearing people say which pathway they prefer, and a lot of the times I know both pathways can be good and both pathways can be bad, it's whatever. But most of the pathways, it seems like I actually did pick the consensus better one. And and I've not reset a single Skylander, at least yet. So all my original Skylanders, it was just the pathway I wanted to do. And so far, like I said, I've been happy with most of the pathways I did. So it's going to be fun to get to try out some of these other pathways because I just haven't. And I didn't look on Google or anything, or like look up which pathway people said was better. I just kind of did the one I wanted. So actually, like hearing now what other people think is the better pathway, it'll be fun. But most of the time, those polls I've seen, they're usually pretty close. I mean, like the worst ones are normally like 80 to 20, which still is, I get a big percentage difference. But usually there's at least some people that think the other pathway is better. And like Sonic Boom, for instance, I love her one pathway, but most people actually think her other pathway is better. I think the baby pathway is better with Sonic Boom, but I still haven't even tried out the other pathway, so I could be wrong on that. But most people I've noticed think the other pathway is better. So just an example. But yeah, still, getting back on topic before we end this video, super happy with this lot. Like I said, gave me a ton of new Giants figures, which I'm super happy about because I'm trying to get some more of these Giants figures to eventually do my Giants re-randomizer Nuzlocke. Still don't know if we're going to do just the new core figures like Flashwing and Jetpack, or and obviously the new Giants themselves with like Tree Rex. If I've called them Stump Smash, I'm sorry. They're just both big tree Skylanders and used Stump Smash recently in a lock, so could easily have got them mixed up. Or if we will do the new like Series 2 figures like Cinder. I've said so many different Skylanders names that I'm just kind of blanking and probably saying the wrong ones here and there. But yeah, so really, like I said, really happy with this lot. Super happy with them all. And if you want to support this channel more than just liking or subscribing on this video, you could always use my Mercari link if you haven't already. Would really appreciate that. You all have no idea how much that benefits the channel. And also, obviously, it benefits you because, I mean, I don't really benefit it unless you benefit from it because you have to purchase something with the sign-up code before I can get anything. But would really appreciate it if you do that if you haven't already. Like I said, you'll get a free $10-ish purchase, which is a lot of single Skylanders. Obviously, there's some that's way more expensive, and then there's, if you want to buy a lot, you'll only get $10 off, but you can get a pretty much free Skylander if you want, if you use that sign-up code, and it'll get me $10, which I can either do the same thing, get one cheaper Skylander, or use it off a lot, or use it off one more expensive Skylander, or whatever. It works out great for everybody, so would really appreciate it if you looked into it and hopefully use my sign-up code. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'm out. Hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you made it this far, I would love to know what was your favorite Skylander I picked up in this lot. Honestly, mine is probably either going to be the glow, one of the two glow chases, honestly. Really love these. I've seen these two before for a long time and really wanted to get them. Even though they're two of the cheaper chases, still just wanted to get them for a while. Yeah, probably one of those two for me because a lot of these are just new Series 2 figures, and I'm excited for them, but I mean, they're pretty much just a figure I've already used, but with a Wow Pal. And then like the new cores I got, Sprocket, I'm excited to use, but I've heard she's so bad to a lot of people that I'm just not sure. But Pop Fizz, I am really excited. Yeah, probably Pop Fizz or the Chases, because Pop Fizz is a new figure that I've just never got to use, and I've heard such good things about, so really excited to use him. But also these Chases are just two I've wanted for a long time, and to get two in relatively good condition, I'm really excited about. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm out. Hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, thank you all so much for watching.